ako nag-isa. Ito yung pink. Pink food.
Make the decision. Do I try and get to it, or do I just stop here? Let's continue a little further. See.
Just so I can focus on actually doing YouTube strategy. So medyo gulo-gulo yung week ko. I tried to be productive pero hindi ko kinaya. Nahirapan ako maging productive this week kasi I'm also off my ADHD medication. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Kahit sobrang haba and sobrang boring tingin ko, let me know na lang in the comments kung
So, yabi ba? Tama siya natin.
Oo.
Langaw.
Jollibee app. Mas madali nang mag-order ng Jollibee favorites mo. Download now!
Hurt a lot. I don't know why I thought the chunky socks were going to be enough. I thought.
Oh, hey, it's you two. Been a while.
Huwag ka na siguro upuan mo. Isa. Tamahin lang. Huwag siya mag-excite. 감사합니다.
Ay, katong si ano?
Ikaw, taga Tinido ka? Ako, Tudri.
Cool. Abi na ko dito na siya dapat po.
Should I? On my own.
accept nila. Aware sila.
Cute ikaw. Cute ka.
Milk brown.
Kaya isa ka wonder. Para sa akin.
Ako ulit.
Libre ang gulay.